Hi everyone, I finished my Love mini album that I've been working on in my last few UStreams, and I'll include in the video description links to those UStreams if you want to see this album coming together. But it's finished now, and here's the cover, and I just have this title here with some Tattered Angels alphabet glimmer chips and flowers and some vintage inspired buttons and leaves, and then here's this little butterfly which on its tail has a tiny little photo frame. Let me see if I can show it to you. So I zoomed in on the two of us having a little kiss, and this is pictures from our wedding, and I like to scrap our wedding because we both looked really nice and we're both in all the pictures. And so what I've done is the place where we got married, and I wrote a little note on the back of this little card about what the album's about, and I made this little pocket, and all this paper is from the K & Company Life's Journey collection, and each page format is the same. There's a photo on this side and a note written on a postcard on this side, and I included a lot of these calla lilies from Wild Orchid Crafts because those were the flowers in my bouquet, so it was nice to have them on almost every page in the album. And I kept the format pretty simple. Each page is pretty much the same. It made the album come together quickly and easily, and it focuses on the photos. So there's a lot of Wild Orchid Crafts flowers and Prima bling here and there, and pearl trim and lace trim. And just a really fun album. Came together really quickly. Just wanting to highlight the photos and talk about the memories of that day and my feelings about our life together now, and just to have a special little love album. So I'm sorry. So that's the whole album, and I'll just talk now in a little bit more detail about the techniques used. These letters I backed on cardstock that I covered in Pearl X in ancient gold or antique gold, so that the letters would have that gold shimmer. And these are Wild Orchid Crafts flowers. Here's the calla lilies again, and the butterfly charm is dangling from a memo pin, which I really like doing lately because I love how you can just raise something up so it feels a little bit separate with the memo pin. And then here's just some lace and trim layered on top of each other with more of this pearl trim that I'm totally obsessed with now. And these velvet leaves from the Prima season pack, and some vintage inspired pearl buttons, another little butterfly charm, and it says love, and this is from the K & Company Life's Journey collection. All the paper is pretty much from that. And I did a ribbon binding on the albums because it got pretty thick, and when it gets thick like that, ribbon binding works better than, for me, than rings do. So here is a Prima spray, and all the photos I converted to black and white in Photoshop and then switched to sepia. And the way I do that is I change the color profile, and once it's in black and white, I increase the red and I decrease the blue, and that gives you this kind of brown color that gives you the sepia look. And then just a little paper clip here holding an adage ticket, just written on the back of it is the chapel where we were married, and again made this little note, wrapped twine around it, and dangled this little bee charm. And then these postcards, I used a stamp set from Tattered Angels for some of them, but for others I made myself with my background stamps and a template, and how to make that template is on the first Ustream link below. And so here again, these shimmery cardstock scallop circles that are behind all the photos are actually made with the American Crafts Pearl cardstock, which this is the first time I've used it and I really like it. It's beautiful shimmer. And so just some more flowers and some more pearls. I just wanted it to be soft and romantic and have a feeling of some time past. So another postcard here. And every page has the same trim in the lace and the pearls along each postcard. And each postcard I outlined in a gold leafing pen from Krylon to give it that subtle gold edge. And then more of the calla lilies and wild orchid crafts flowers, although this one is a prima. And then it just continues. And the album came together really fast because I kept the format very simple. I didn't have to think with each page how I was going to put it together. I knew I was going to have this photo mat. I knew I was going to have this note. And then this is another prima here. It's a Très Jolie. And I believe this color, this is the Moonlight color. And this one I put a little screen over before I sprayed it with Glimmer Mist just for a different shape and a little bit different effect. And here we are with more of the calla lilies and another prima here. And then these are all Wild Orchid Crafts and more prima bling and another note. And then this is, again, this is the same frame, the same format with all, these are all Wild Orchid Crafts flowers there. And then the last page I kept simple because I really love this photo and I didn't want anything to take away from the photo, and I couldn't think of a way to add to the photo in a way that enhanced it. So, and then I just covered the ribbon with lace in pink and cream. And I wanted to get away from the traditional Valentine's Day colors and stay with the kind of, not have it be overwhelmingly red or pink. And so that's what I did. So thanks very much for those of you who joined me making it on UStream, and the recordings are there below for reference if you're interested in making a similar one. And thanks so much for watching.